Alright, we got a chunk of news coming out this evening, and it's the beginning of the new cards. Expect an OCG ban list probably in the next 48 hours. I had to guess so myself. So, the gold box, the Rivals cards. And yes, that is a new Red Dragon archery. And I'm super excited for this. So, Deep of Blue Eyes. At this point, are we even trying with these names anymore? But it is a level 8. So you can only use this card's first, second, and third effects each once per turn. You can only activate this card's first, second, and third effects while there's a Blue Eyes White Dragon on your field. Oh boy. So if this card is special summoned, you can add one ritual or one polymerization from your deck to your hand. That's actually not terrible. Getting to recruit for Chaos Fuel is really good. During your end phase, you can add one level 8 or higher dragon monster from your deck to your hand. You can banish this card from your graveyard. All level 8 or higher dragons you control gain 1,000 attack. This feels like the OTK extender that we've been looking for. We have a built-in search for ritual and for polymerization. We get an end phase search for level 8 or higher, and then we get a banish to do a global attack buff. But my problem here is level 8. I'm going to have to probably trade in this to get this dumped so that I can capitalize on this. And it doesn't have a special summon clause on it. That's like my only main concern here with this. But outside of that, this card does a lot for what I would really expect for Blue Eyes. Alright, we'll hold that thought. We'll come back to that. Alright, Rainbow Dragon, the Zenith Crystal Beast. Isn't Zenith supposed to mean the peak, by the way, for power? Just a fun little thing to point out there. So you can only use this card's first and third effects once per turn each, and this thing is 3,000. So during the attack declaration of a Crystal Beast monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Alright, I like that. If this face-up card is destroyed in the monster zone, you can place it face up in your spell and trap card zone as a continuous spell card instead of sending it to the graveyard. Alright. You can banish this card that's treated as a continuous spell card to special summon one level 4 or lower Crystal Beast monster from your deck, but its effects are negated. Then you get to add one ultimate crystal monster from your deck to your hand. This card is nuts. Okay, so like you already have to understand that Crystal Beast is like a tier 2, 4 deck. I was almost going to say tier 2 there. They're a tier 4 deck. This card is bonkers, actually. Like, attack declaration, beam this on out. When this is destroyed, I wish it wasn't when it was removed, but I guess. Okay, when it's destroyed, place it in the spells, and I get to... I'm sad that it negates the effects of the monster I special summon from the deck, is being able to go into this, into Ruby Carbuncle, would have been absolutely amazing. But, alright, cool. Crystal Beast, moving up the chart to a slightly more acceptable pace, I feel like. That's actually really cool. 3 tuners plus 1... No. Hold up here. What? This is 4 monsters to make this thing. Oh, alright, cool. And it stands at 4,000. How in the heck am I supposed to make this? Must be first synchro summoned. Gains 500 attack for each monster in your graveyard. Cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Okay. Once per turn, when an opponent's monster's effect is activated, or during the monster's attack declaration, quick effect, banish this card and all opponents or all cards your opponent controls. This is basically Shooting Star Dragon. If this card was banished by its own effect, during your end phase, you can special summon this banished card. What? Okay, so my first thing about this is I'm going to have to hard commit 4 monsters to make this thing. I mean, yes, it does get bigger with more tuners in the grave, but that's really about that. Yes, in a Synchron deck, I can make this. This could be a better option than Quasar, never, but you can do it. And then getting to just banish everything that your opponent has for literally free, and then you get to beam it on back. It's pretty decent, I think. Now, it still is 4 monsters to make this thing, and it's not the Crystal Beast support here, but I think in the long run this isn't terrible, quite honestly. Alright, now we got Galaxy Eyes Afterglow Dragon. I would have actually thought that this was Blue Eyes support for looking at it for a sec here, but okay. So, you can only use this card's first and second effects once per turn each. It stands at 3,025. If you control a Galaxy Eyes monster, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense mode. We do need more extenders like this. I'll take this. If this Xyz material is detached from an Xyz monster to activate its effect, take 1 Galaxy Eyes Photon monster from your hand deck and either special summon it or attach it to an Xyz monster you control. In addition, if this effect is activated during the battle phase, you can double the attack of all number Xyz monsters you control. What? Once again, we are powering up these huge things. Literally, you open up a level 8 in this, beam this out, make a monster, and then you just activate an effect literally in the battle, and just you double. That's actually insane. Like, the fact that you just get to extend out the Galaxy Eyes Dragon and then get the additional double, like, that's... Sorry, I'm just shocked at how good this support is. I was actually walking into this thinking that this was all going to be bad, but instead I'm shocked. Alright. This is DDD Eulogy King of Ice Requiem. Okay. So our pendulum effect is you can target any number of Dark Contract cards you control, destroy them, and if you do special summon this card from your pendulum zone, then you can increase or decrease the level of this card that you destroyed. Okay. Oh man, it's also a 4 pendulum scale. Gosh dang it. So monster effect. Yeah, not special summon monsters except for DDD. I guess they really want to punish us. A DDD monster that was fusion, synchro, exceeded, or linked using this card on the field as a material gains the following effect. Once returning, target 1 card on the field, return 1 Dark Contract among the cards in your field or graveyard to the deck, and if you do, destroy the target and you gain 1,000 life. That's actually not terrible. I mean, we stand at level 8, so we're not going to have a fantastic time penduluming out, the world, but this isn't terrible. Literally the fact that you can just, if you have to scale this, you just pop off your dead Dark Contracts so they don't burn you, and you just get to float out this huge guy, and then of course, if you link into this, you just get the full benefits out of this. Plus, they give you Dark Contract removal options for the opponent's turn. Like, I don't see anything wrong with this card. I actually think this is quite good for what it is. And then, we got Boral End Dragon. We finally got our Link 5, ladies and gentlemen. I wish we could have seen this. But, it's 3+ effect monsters to make it. Oh boy. It's generic. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Also cannot be targeted by monster effects. Alright. This card can attack all opponents' monsters that they have once each. Okay. And quick effect, you can target 1 effect monster on the field and 1 rocket in your graveyard. Negate the effects of the target on the field. And if you do, special summon the target from your graveyard. Your opponent can activate cards or effects in response to this activated effect. I don't care about that rocket effect. I care that this thing can't be destroyed by battle or card effects, and it can't be targeted by monster effects. On a Link 5, by the way, that its summoning conditions are just 3+ effect monsters to make this. And then you get to attack everything once each. So good, actually. Oof. And then the last thing we had is from this morning. We got the Altergeist, a level 1 support card here. So you can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn, and then the second effect can only be used once per duel. So first effect, when an Altergeist monster you control would be used as link material for an Altergeist monster, this card can be used in your hand as material. So you get to basically climb up a free link for free. And then if an Altergeist monster, link monster, is link summoned to your field, this card is in your graveyard. You get to add this back to your hand. So you do get some recurability and really some mileage out of this card. But outside of everything that we've seen today, Altergeist card is okay. I don't know if we're going to play it. Link 5 is bonkers. Card's amazing. This is very good support for DDD. This is also bonkers support for Afterglow. Red Supernova Dragon is okay. It's not amazing. This card's amazing for Crystal Beast. And then this card's amazing. I just wish it had a special summon clause. But what do you guys think? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Well, I'm out, guys. Peace. The ride never truly ends. Thank you, patrons, for helping support the channel. Without you guys, I don't know if I'd still be doing this. And for those of you that like Cardfight Vanguard, FanCool40 is here for all your content needs. And those of you asking if I sell cards, mcoolgames.com for all your trading card game needs. Check the description for more interesting info. Thanks for watching, guys.